Hi everyone, my name is Anai and I'm here to share with you guys today my entire wedding cost breakdown. I got married back in November. Our whole wedding cost us around $6,000, which for us was pretty darn good here in Houston, Texas. So if you're interested in finding out, let's get right into it. So how I'm going to break this down is going to be into categories. So if you're looking for a specific category, I'll have them all listed in the description below, all the timestamps, so you can just jump between the video if you would like to do that. The option is there, but first I'm going to be talking about my wedding dress and my bridal accessories. So I got my wedding dress at David's Bridal. Super cost effective, love their designs. They have like so many different price points that you can find something for you for your budget, which I thought was amazing. And I love that they do in-house alterations as well, so it's super easy. You don't have to go and find some other place to do your alterations at, so I really liked that. The dress itself was $300. I got it on sale. I think it might have been like a little under $100 on sale or something like that, but they do sales. I did not know that, so that's a great thing to keep an eye out on the dress if you go and try on dresses, because I bought mine about like 2 weeks afterwards after I tried it on in store. That was a great option for me. And then for alterations, I just needed the bottom hemmed up a little bit, so they charged me $100 for that. My veil, I got it from Etsy for $39. I really liked the detail of it. It was a nice simple veil. I didn't want some long dramatic like cathedral style veil, but you know, everything you add on, the costs matter, so just keep that in mind as well. So my shoes, I actually found them at DSW for $54, and they were so pretty and sparkly and I love them. I haven't worn them again yet. DSW is the plug, $54. My necklace, I also got it on Etsy, I think. Links for all of this will be on my blog. The link will be in the description box below, so you guys can check anything you're interested out in down there. But yes, my necklace was only $9 on Etsy, so super great deal. Next, groom's details. So my husband, he rented his tux from this local place in the Memorial area. If you're from Houston, outer Houston, you know the Memorial area. He went to this place called Bravo Suit and Tux, and his suit was $120 to rent, and then he just returned it. He didn't even have to get it dry cleaned or anything, so that was pretty cool. So that only included his jacket and his trousers. He bought a shirt and he already had shoes that he could wear, so that was the cost for him, significantly lower than mine, but that's how it goes. Venue details. This is important because wherever you decide to get married will significantly impact how much you're going to spend on this wedding. So if you choose a traditional wedding venue, usually you have to pay for a venue fee plus catering. And it's those two tacked on together that add up so fast, you don't even realize it. So for us, the most cost-effective option was to get married at a restaurant because they only charge you a food and beverage minimum, not a venue fee. And usually they'll have like sections of the restaurant where you can have your event, and depending on how big the section is, they'll charge you based off capacity. There was only a banquet fee, which was really just like a tip gratuity that was tacked on at the end. It was 20% of the final cost. So I loved it. I'm gonna list out everything that we were able to provide for our guests with that food and beverage minimum. We were able to have appetizers out for our guests while we, you know, took portraits and photos, everything after the ceremony. They enjoyed a three-course meal, complete with a dessert, so we didn't have to shell out another $100 for a wedding cake, which was amazing. We could do without the wedding cake. If that's special to you, you can choose to do something else, but we didn't really care. So we were able to have an open bar which I honestly didn't think we were going to be able to do. With all of that, for 25 people, we ended up being like $200 short of the food and beverage minimum, which was $2,500. So they just tacked on that at the end because you have to meet the minimum. Through the restaurant's event coordinator, we were able to rent chairs that were $3 each for the ceremony, and then for the seated reception afterwards, the chairs were $10 each. Tables and linens came with it. They only provided black napkins, which was not my vibe, so I rented white napkins for 65 cents each. It was super easy also working with the event coordinator at this restaurant that we had our wedding at, because she coordinated everything and I didn't have to order anything separately. The only thing I did order separately were charger plates, because they didn't have, well, they did have some through that rental company they worked with, but they were more expensive than what I could get on my own. So I ended up renting some charger plates from this vendor called Linens and Events. Love them. They're really easy to work with, and we paid 75 cents for each plate. By the way, I haven't said it yet, the venue that we ended up having our wedding at was Brenner's on the Bayou. Highly recommend. Really good food. The process was really easy, and it makes for a really great backdrop in their patio. It's so beautiful if you haven't seen it. We had our ceremony and reception outside on their patio garden area, so we didn't really need much decoration. The only thing I did get were flowers. I rented some flowers from this online rental company called Something Borrowed Blooms. They make ordering faux florals so easy. I know not everyone's a fan of faux florals, but I really love these. They even wrap them in scented paper so that they smell like flowers when you open the box, and it's so nice. I just love them. I loved my whole experience with them. Would order them again if I had another event coming up. But our order included 2 garlands for the gazebo banisters where we had our ceremony at. We had some floral aisle markers. I believe we had 4 in total. We had another garland for our sweetheart table. We had floral centerpieces, my bridal bouquet, a boutonniere for my husband. Our total for that came out to $425, and we paid half up front, and they charged the rest at time of delivery, which was so helpful. Being able to split up payments like that, I just think it's really nice. And they make it super easy to return anything that you order from them. All you have to do is slap on the prepaid label that already comes in the box. You just put everything back in the box, drop it off at UPS, and you are all set. Or is it FedEx? I think it was UPS, but either one, super easy. I did dabble in some DIY projects. I did 3 DIY projects, and I think it was really easy for me to do these because we had such a low guest count and it wasn't as tedious, so I just did everything myself. We had a really nice welcome sign at the entrance to the restaurant's garden area where the ceremony was being held, and I just used this really old frame that we had, and I had my husband spray paint the edge of the frame this champagne gold color because it was black prior to that. I have a silhouette portrait cutting machine, so I was able to cut out the letters and words that I wanted to stick on the frame with vinyl sticker sheets, which was so easy. I thought about tracing it and writing it with a paint marker, but I do not trust myself that much, so I opted for doing vinyl sticker sheets instead, and it was so easy. So the frame I already had, but I looked up the prices for everything, and that was, if I would have bought it new, it would have been $25, but I already had that. Gold spray paint was around $7. Decal letters, I just used vinyl sticker sheets, and I used that through all of my other projects as well. So that was around $12 or $22. I guess I don't remember which one I used. Transfer tape was around $8 to help me transfer the vinyl over to wherever I wanted to stick it onto. And then, oh yes, I did buy a stand to put the sign on the entrance. That was just a really cheap sign or easel stand from Target. That was $15. The next thing I did was these hexagon acrylic nameplates, and it was the same idea as the welcome sign. I just cut out everyone's names along with like a little leaf design on vinyl sticker sheets, on vinyl sticker paper, and I transferred everything over with transfer tape. I got 50 of them for $36 on Amazon. Only needed 25, but they only sold 50, which was fine. And then same thing, I made our own custom hand sanitizer bottles because we're in a pandemic. So I bought a 32 pack of these like plastic amber colored 2-ounce bottles, and they were $8 for 32. I did end up buying, I think, 2 big bottles of hand sanitizer to fill them with, and they were $6 each. Another thing that I haven't mentioned yet is we did provide custom masks for everyone at the event, and they were like cloth fabric adult-sized masks. We got 30 for $162.38 from Etsy. But that's it. That's everything. Like I said, everything will be linked in my blog post down below. It'll be in the description for you guys. Easy access to everything that I talked about in this video. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.